Yo, what's good everyone? We're back on another video here today. Today's video we're just continuing on what we left off from last time, which is fixing the admin dashboard, and we're trying to implement to fix up the gift shop, like when you add them to the product to the cart and stuff, they're making sure we add some customizations and stuff to them. So that is what we're planning to do here today. But the first thing I just have to fix really and truly is the products. I have to really get that down first before I move on to the product management, because right now it's giving me, sorry, if I move on to like fixing the styles and stuff of the shopping cart and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you all like the video, share, subscribe, and I'm putting the work every single day, man. You'll see it, man. Trying my best to stay consistent and just keep putting in and work every single day, man, because there's no excuses. If you have, and I'm not trying to be some motivational speaker or whatever, but you know, um, yeah, man, it's God gave us life, man, and we should honor it by doing things positive every single day. And that is what I strive to do every single day. So yeah, man, make sure you all like the video, share, subscribe, and let's jump into it immediately. Let's switch the screen here, and let me bring this here for you all and move this back here. All right, so last time where we left off was with these responses, and basically I had to like I just basically had to choose whichever one, but both of these here didn't really like make sense. So yeah, I don't know why it which response you refer response will take a moment to load. Yeah, so this one here didn't really, both responses didn't really do anything. So I have to come at this and with a different approach, because again, I'm giving all the data, but yet it seems to still struggle to understand. So what I would tell is that, okay, so I am still having the problems. I should say that, okay. Let me fix my keyboard here a bit. Okay, so I'm still not able to see my products for, I see that in the admin dashboard. And I think I may have to do this over. Yeah, I mean, because it's kind of getting a bit laggy, and I did see about the memory and stuff like that, so it's kind of getting a bit laggy. So I may have to um yeah, see how it was moving. So what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is start this whole entire project back all the way over. So yeah, I'm like kind of like just presetting it one time. So you can see how it's lagging a bit. Yeah, I may have to do this over. So let's get it done, I guess. You see how it's kind of like moving here a bit now? Yeah. What was this one? Yeah, I guess this could I could delete this now as well too. Um no, I need to keep some of these things, so I probably could delete this one too as well. Um and what I would do is just move to the next screen, close it down, and let's go to chat GPT. Wait, let me just see if we okay. Yeah, making sure that no sort of data didn't pop up. But all right, what I have to do, because there's a secret prompt that I like to use, and I won't lie, I'm not revealing it, man. So there's a secret prompt I have to put in first, and yeah. So what I do, I'll just leave you all with this page here for now, and yeah, because now what I have to do is that I was doing the most very annoying thing, which is like send all these files back over once again. So yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about it. So let's get this done, I guess. So I'll tell you, well, hey, you are give me 1 second. To solve this issue, right? So the problem the is having is that for their admin dashboard, they have a section in the admin dashboard called products, and under it as and under products as product management, and the error the is having is that the tools no data is found, and you the application the client is building is a desktop website, right? So I will send you all the codes so that you can get a understanding of the application. Please do not respond with any solution until I have sent you all the codes. I'm guessing the products. Let me check one thing real quick, right? Hold on. Oh, well, yeah, it was working. Oh, yeah, it was working, so never mind. Also, so okay. Um, when the admin goes to the admin dashboard, the client does not see the products. And I also, when responding, do not give me examples. Use the data that I gave you and only reference what are you currently don't have any active violation for library connection. Okay, to okay, okay, that was distracting. Wait, hold on 1 second. My YouTube stream crashed or something like I was cooking and then YouTube stream just crashed or whatever. I don't know what happened. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay, that was distracting. Now, okay, it's good. I don't know why do you just said, bro? Man, all right. There's data I give you and reference only that data. I will send all the codes batch by batch. Please store these codes in your memory. All right. As you see, it responds, right? Nice. Right, so the first thing I need to do, right? So we'll just move this here and we'll just move this here for now. Right? Well, shoot, wait, hold 1 second. Move this here. Why is this doing this dumb thing, man? All right. Let me put this here. I think I needed, so what I needed to do is Control F and then admin.js. So I need to remove this code. All right, let's remove this code first, and then we have to fix others from there. So let's go with admin.jx. Right. Then the product.jxx. And I may have to upload this to CSS files as well. So I may have to do that as well, unfortunately. So hopefully that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, let's get into that as well too. Right. And then the product.jxx. All right, let's go and move this whole entire code. All right, so product.jxx. All right. And then let's move on to the admin dashboard. And let's go to, bro, I swear this thing is so dumb sometimes, man. Admin dashboard. All right, and let's go down. Where is it? I think I may have. Okay, here it is. All right, so let's remove this whole entire code now. And then what we will do is adding the CSS file so that it understands the styling, doesn't make up any random styling. And yeah, right. So what I'll do is I need to, I think it's assets. I say that assets folder. Import images and become assets folder. Okay, let me just look up the word client folder. Okay, and what I'll do is that I think is the source folder. That's src folder. Right, so src folder has the admin, I think, and then oh wait, so I think that see that inside the source folder contains the file folder which contain the CSS files, the CSS codes for all the files. All right, and let's do this now. And what I'll do is that I will have to open up all these folders now. But I'll do it. All right, so let's go with the about.css. Yeah, I know that this may be a very, long process, but it's a very helpful process, like if you really want to get the best out of AI. Yeah, man, this is you have to do this, bro, respectfully. This is what you have to do, because as I said, and what you'll have to always remember is that ChatGPT is a learning based system. So if you give it good data, you would always get good results. So that's the plan that I'm trying to do right here, is give it good data so that it gives me good results. And what we do once you finish here, you have to like copy this whole entire stuff, and well, paste in the ChatGPT from there. But the reason why I was very reluctant to not put the CSS files is because it wasn't really that. I didn't really think that these CSS files would be that important, but kind of like the styling of things are very important. So yeah, I would just I probably should have put it in, but we here now, right? So let's just get this done real quick, and yeah, this shouldn't really be too long. There already have much more files to go. um I don't think there's a damn, I want like 12,000 words, bro. That's insane, man. I'm glad that there really is no word restrictions in Microsoft Word, so that's very good. Main.css. All right, let's go with that. Alright, so just couple more files to go and we're done. I'm aiming a couple, just like 5 more files and we're done. Let me just make sure I write in the proper names and stuff for all these products here. Product dot product add dot CSS. Alright, and then let's go to the register.css. Return policy.css. Right, now this is the last file. No, let's get into copy and pasting. Alright, so now that this is the last file, right? Alright, now let's get into copy and pasting now. Right. Damn it. So we went up to like 13,000 words. That's insane, bro. Alright, so let's go all the way to the top. Let me minimize this here so I can just drag and drop. Close this. And right, let's go. So what I do, like, I'll kind of like just go halfway. So what I'll do is that I'll say that this is the first batch. This is the first batch of code. And let me just copy this message here and put this in another tab. So I can just copy and paste it from there. So sorry about that. Let me start this thing over. Alright, so let's go. Let's copy all this here. As if it's gonna be a very, very, very long but boring process, but very informative and very helpful. So let's just go through the motions, man. Oh wait, why did this stop? Sorry, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. Damn, it's 30 minutes done going already. That's crazy, bro. I wouldn't like coding really, bro. With coding, man, timing passes by so quickly, man. It's insane, bro. Yeah, man. I think let's kind of slow down from here. Let's see however more the page is going, and I'll stop up to one of these files. I think that it may be a bit too long, so alright, so let's stop at oh no, I messed it up. Wait. Hold on, let me use my common sense here. Hold on. Register link. Yeah, I almost messed it up. Ha ha ha. But not today. Oh shoot. Alright, so this is the first batch. Alright, so I got the first batch of files. Now let me send in the second batch of files. You see? This is what I mean, man. Like, bro, I told it, do not respond with anything, and then you all went ahead and like give me something, bro. Like, come on, man. Bruh. Bruh. This is the second batch of files. Let me go with this one now. And then let's go down the road again, man. We're on the road again. Oh, wait. Bro, man, I swear all my code just disappeared. My bad. When I saw it highlight, bro. My bad, bro. I got scared, bro. I thought all my code just got eliminated. My bad. I forgot. I have like, damn. I have 158 pages of code. That's insane, bro. Wow. But yeah, let's just go down the motions with this, bro. Let's just go down the motions, man. Let's just go down the motions. And I guess I could start slowing down from here now. And again, let me take the protected route. I'll go with this one. Let me take this one here, and then I'll stop there. And we're a bit too long, so okay, I took 2 files, but that's okay. Let's send this wrong now. Right now, so I got the second batch of files. Now, let's move on to, and there's a point where I may have to switch because of personal information. So, just putting it out there. But I have not, there's still a good bit to go. Once I start reaching the back end, that's when, yeah, man, I'll just start switching up things a bit. But yeah, anyhow, let's go down the road here, man. Go down the road. We're going down the road. We're just copying and copying and copying. And I think we can stop somewhere here. Let me just keep going down some more. Alright, and we can stop somewhere here. Because I said before, I don't want to send too much of code to it. Let's Control C this. Right, so now I got the third batch of files. Now, let's go to the, I'm guessing I could maybe say the final batch of files. Yeah, let me put the final batch of files. But what I do if this is the final, I will have to switch here and switch here because of personal information. So, alright, so just give me a second here. Let's just, wait for this thing here to scroll down and scroll down and scroll down. So yeah, let's wait for this, man. Say, how was your day today, guys? Comment in the chat below. How was your day today? My day was good. I had my first day of school, or I shouldn't say first year, bro. Why? What, bro? Now that sounds weird. The school started back for me, so yeah, I just have some projects to complete. I'll do them tomorrow. I'll start completing those projects tomorrow, but have to try to keep out the consistency of live streaming. So, you know, yeah, just how to get that stuff done. All right. So it looks like it understands, it got everything. So let's remove this. Let's open up my Visual Studios. Let's wait for it to respond. And yeah. So times we're trying to find man, I've gotten the full picture of React Pro and your controllers. Here's a breakdown of what you built, some things to double check before you move forward. What looks good, separation of that security practice, all current front end, correctly price formatting, user things to double check product details. The backend returns product details routing, what in your front end you're doing. This means product will be, when you try, it will break. Customer model parts. The customer currently does not allow like user JX and but in customer control allow you customer either add a must match method like you didn't use or only allow button to model order model reference in order reference put a placeholder public checkout sets which doesn't have a customer field, only customer ID. Consider aligning naming either way using duplicate is admin or JS has to identify at the bottom. Keep only one error handling because some controllers return standardized to support error. Suggestion next step from an update product to use correct response structure. Implement the add to card button with your card context. Backend add password hashing plus standardize order clean up duplicates, feature expansion, build our related products query, add pagination for products and get all products, add email confirmation for that. Do you want me to fix the product right now so it matches your backend response? Well, it actually gave me some good responses here. Okay, we will come back to these issues later. Let's just focus on the main problem I am having, and that is that in my admin dashboard, I see no data found in my product management part of the admin dashboard. All right, let's from all the code you shared, here's what I see happening. Here's your works on mount. It tries to fetch products with admin privilege. If this works, it should display products. If it fails, to fall back. If both fails or they use no data from all your backend setup admin routes, only admins with valid token can access admin products, get all products. Public, but public product routes returns the same product list but without admin restrictions. My customer see products admin, the admin sees no data from customers. Fetch your working admin dashboard first tries API admin products. If your logged in user is not really admin, row matching is admin block is, or if your front is not using the right or it fails, then it should format to, but in your code you're expecting the products. However, if the fallback response is differently, example, it's not already being the product, that products ends up undefined with no data found. Main suspect user role mismatch. Digital story login might not have rule and check what inside your format API response match, but it expects response on data. But if your API support directly returns instead of then response is undefined. Question for you before I suggest the exact code fix. When you open browser DevTools network tab, press do you see a portion open or do you see it? I have no errors in my console related to any errors with the product management. Let's see what it says from here. There's no equivalent that it means your API because it's probably is succeeding the tooling with its past, but in the front end tab, it searches data point to response format mismatch between backend and front end. What the front end expects. So your React table will only populate if the API responds with what the backend sends get or product. This matches what the front end expects. But in the format API product in your public route, it returns just an array. That would make React think there are no products and it shows no data from. Next step, confirm. Should you quickly check your network tab and when natural loads, look at the response body of does it look like or saying, could you quickly check your network tab in the Chrome DevTools when the admin dashboard loads? Okay, hold on. Let me start the server then. Open up this npm run dev. Then let's go to npm start. A lot of interesting errors here to fix, man. Hold on, let me. Damn it, man. I mean, I did log out, so I shouldn't really be that mad. Put out there, and then let me put in the password. Let me go and put in the password. Control C that. Go back to Chrome and log in. All right, let's go back to this now. Open up this. Put in spec. I'm guessing. Okay, let me send it this then. Wait, hold on. Let me. Oops. Give me 1 second here. So what I would tell is that, okay, this is. Let me open up of this. This is what I see in my console. All right, let's go back to this one now. Here's what it means. Your front is trying to load something like it, but your backend has no matchups. So express returns 404. I said actually shows no data from the request never got valid data. Why this happened? Look at what you shared earlier. Your backend has two routes. Route get products but in your front end projects you're fetching from API / products. The problem with the API prefix might not match. If your backend is mounted at API, then it's API route. But if it's a mounted at API, then API route is correct. Next step is to confirm check your backend so that you want file where you attach route. Do you see something like or that tiny difference decides whether your front end should call or question for you. Can you show me the part of your Solar or app where you mount the product route that will tell us exactly why the FOFO is happening? But you see, again, I literally gave you all the data. So how are you still lost based on the data that I gave you? That doesn't make sense, bro. Like I literally gave you all the data, bro. So why are you still asking me for data even when I gave you data, bro? Like, come on, ChatGPT, man. That is ridiculous, bro. Oh, bro, how can I, bro? How can I I literally gave you everything and you said you understand, but yet still you're, bro. Come on, man. Silver.jx. That's crazy, man. Yeah, man. They need to fix their learning model, man. Their learning model is trash, man. Yeah, bro. All right, let's go admin.jx. All right, let's see what it says. Thanks for dropping the keyframes. Now I can see why your RM product manager is showing no data from while the shop itself shows products. Is what happening step by step routes product. The RM product route from it requires if your front end doesn't send a valid add engine token, the route will never return data. Instead, you either see 41 or 43 forbidden by front end format like no data from because the request fails silently. Why customers can only see it based on this in your Army dashboards because the request email is either missing the with the Army token or using a non-Army user token or not hitting the. Do you want me to walk you through checking what your front is actually sending in the request, or so we can pinpoint exactly why the backend returning your products? But see, but why is it going through all this, bro? Like, bro, I gave you all the data. Like, why we had to go through stuff, man? Like, I gave you all the data, bro. Like, what? Like, I don't get it, man. Chat and solve the problem. I gave you the data that you needed. Please use that data to solve the problem. The core problem your admin is fetching. Damn, I already hit that. It's crazy, man. Your admin is fetching API, but your admin route is protected by verified to admin. That means unless your frontend sends an admin token in the request setter, this endpoint will return any products. Instead, your frontend likely catches the failure and shows no data found, meaning customers can see the product, but the API is public. Update the front-end request in your front-end admin natural protect product. Make sure you access calls look like this. Why this the backend requires the it also requires ensure that token belongs to admin user without the header there because it always fail even if the product exists in a database summary. Customers see the admin sees solution add the image token in the request header for your front end when the where product is called. It's saying to go back to my um back to where is it? It's saying to go back to this and it's saying to import access concern fetch products, try cons token, because search get item token. Then it's saying that and it's saying that header authorization where token, right? I do have that as well, right? And then it's say if response.data, where is that? Control F if so you have like I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so you know what I would tell it to do? So what I would tell it to do is that okay, here is my full product. Is my full product.jxx file. Please update the code. You see that the file with the code you provided above. Also, leave the existing logic in the code attached. I see that intact and ensuring that all the codes are functional. All right, so let me copy and paste this. All right. Let's say let's move here. So perfect. I've updated your product to fully integrate the admin login while keeping all the logic. I also cleared up the fetch log to ensure admin first format to power boost reliable. Here's the updated code. The key added the token base first. Let's see how much code I had. I had 98 lines of code. Now I have 112 lines of code. And what I'll do is I'll close the server now and let me restart it back up. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me find the server. So while we start it back up, the npm run dev, and then let me go to npm start. Right. Sorry, let me close this down. Let me log out. Let me put this back here for now. All right, so let me put in the password. Copy this, then all right, let's come back to this, and still no products found. Bro, come on, man. What the hell, bro? Like, bro. Oh my gosh, man. This thing is so stupid, man. Bro. Bro. Oh my gosh, ChatGPT, man. Damn it, bro. This thing is so garbage, man. Bro, it can't solve a simple, stupid, bro. Gosh, damn it, bro. I am still seeing this error in my page. This is a confirm ARM endpoint returns data. Open your terminal, Postman, and do a GET request. Check. Oh yeah, we have to do this one. may have to do this one here off on a different screen just because I don't want to so confirm your army endpoint. So you say open your terminal or postman and go and do your get request. So I have to go to my backend. I'm guessing copy this and then okay, we start this back over. Give me 1 second here. Let me put this across here. Put this across here. Let me open back up the terminal. Add line 2 and bear. I think we send this instead. I guess it meant to copy this code. Okay, let me start this back over. Where is it? Okay, so let me copy this. Sorry, let me copy this. Be like, this is what I get in my console when I copy and paste the code you give me above into my terminal. Sorry, shoot, this is what I get in my terminal. Sorry, this is what I get in my terminal. Let me just to this now. So it says that I see exactly what's happening. You ran the HTTP request as a plain text in the window PowerShell terminal, but PowerShell doesn't understand HTTP like that. That's why the symbols you cannot paste to the PowerShell. Need to either use postman request open postman or make a get request to okay. Okay, let me okay, so I am using PowerShell for my terminal. So can you give me that code? I will have to paste into my terminal along with the admin token. Send all these into one code so I can copy and paste. And I did send you all my data, so you should be able to find the admin token. All right, let's see what it says. This is step one. I don't have access to your admin token. The token is generated dynamically when you log in and it's stored in your browser. Look, I cannot retrieve it from the server code. You need to grab it manually. Here's how to get it and test the endpoint in PowerShell. Open your admin dashboard in your browser. Open DevTools F12 application local search. Say look for the key name token or whatever you're using. You can copy the entire value that is your admin token. There's endpoint, paste this into your PowerShell after replacing piece of token here with the token you just copied. And then no PowerShell uses to break lines. You can also write it all in one line if you like. The writing works, it will return. Once you run this, we can confirm whether admin endpoint is working. If it runs returns product, then the React component should display them. If it returns empty, then the problem is on the server or database side, not React. Okay. So what it's saying to, let me close this down and let's rerun this now. npm run dev and then npm start. Close this. Go to the admin dashboard and it says F12. That's not but let me open your admin dashboard in your browser, open DevTools, then say inspect. I'm guessing they mean inspect and then console and then application. I don't know. Okay, application, and then local storage. Here, say to copy this, copy, and then it's saying to write. Let me close this down now. Then it's saying to copy this now. I probably should open up another Word document real quick. Let me copy this and then go back and copy this and then let me copy this. Let me go back to the place. This is the partial replacing with the token you just copied. I'm guessing that, don't know if it actually means to I yes to say that okay when pasting the token into paste your token here, do I remove the more and less arrows? Okay, so let's remove that as well. Let's remove this, and let's remove this. And then let's copy this now. Let's go to my terminal. Then, guessing is to start a new terminal. And let's copy this. Yeah, I'm confused on what the hell they mean by that though. Because I copied it and I'm still getting an error. So yes, let me copy this back over again then. Let's do this over then. Where's the Word document? Do this now. Let's copy back this. And then let's replace this now. Move that. Then copy this entire line of code. Then let's copy this. Okay, let me go back to it now and tell it well. You see that I'll be like, okay, so this is the code I put into my PowerShell in my terminal, in which I am using the IDE VX code. And this is the error. I just copied this now, so now it's that it gives me the correct code. To go start this back over. Where is it? Let me copy this code again, and then back to this. Then let's copy this. Let's paste. Yeah, I guess that it doesn't want to work. So let me just copy this and be like, this is what I see in my terminal. when I paste the code into, oh wait, you know what am I doing, man? Hold on. I just open up a new integrated dots and then go back to this and copy this code, and then let's go back to Visual Studio. And let me copy this. Okay, this is what I see in my terminal. Copy that. Now we see the key issue: success through data. The server is correctly returning a 200, okay, but the data array is empty. That explains why your product page shows no products found. This means the product is not. This means the problem is not your front end code or damn it, man. You know the word ought. The server simply doesn't have any products in the database. Here's how to fix it. Check your product collection and run this in your Mongo shell or Mongoose. If you get any empty array, then there are no products stored yet. Our product, you can insert a product manually to test. After this, if you call your Amina API, you should see confirming from once your database has products, your product components will return them correctly. Summary: the no problem message is not a bug. Your Army endpoint is working fine. The database just has no products. So it's basically saying that I was basically stressing myself for no reason, so because I just have to put this code into it and stuff like that. So okay. Well, good to know I wasn't going mad then. All right. Well, I'll stop it there. I'll stop it there. So what we do is next time we would go into you dive more into the database, and well, I can't really show database part of it, so yeah, that's personal information, but yeah, yeah, so I'll do that for tomorrow. Make sure you like the video, share, subscribe, and yeah, man, I'll catch you back in another video. I know that we still didn't really get to go into the into like the customization of the products. I really wanted to fix that, but yeah, man, this admin stuff is really stressing me the hell out, man. So yeah, I'll just catch you back in another video. So yeah, like the video, share, subscribe, and peace out, guys. Have a good day. I will have a good night.